Chúc mừng năm mới.
Chúc mừng năm mới.
Chúc mừng năm mới.
The World Cup has been filled with genuinely great moments, from the Golden Boot race to Haaland and Jude being secret lovers. And in the final we saw Spain winning the tournament, the Golden Boot given to Mbappé and Rodri getting the Golden Ball. But today I want to give out awards that actually matter, like the Best Game Award, the Most Underrated Unk, and the Most Gayest Moment. These are the 2026 World Cup awards. First award is the Most Underrated Unk. Sorry, like Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, you guys are too hype for this. The first nominee is Jordan Henderson. You're probably wondering, why is he picked? And I mean, fair enough, he didn't play a single minute, but when celebrating the 3-2 win against Mexico, he broke his wrist. Well, I don't even know how he gets picked for England. It's like Springtrap, he always comes back. The second nomination is James Rodriguez, or James Rodriguez, because I don't even know how to say his name. The man who balls out in the World Cup and looks like he hasn't even aged a day in his life. He put up some really good attacking performances, especially against Portugal. Like Colombia was very unlucky not to score and win against Portugal. And now we have Raul Jimenez. The 35-year-old scored 3 goals in 4 games. He was just a tall, strong, aggressive threat all game against England, and it was very unlucky not to get a brace against them. Lastly, we have Laporte, getting 5 clean sheets and only conceding 1 goal. I didn't even know he was playing in the World Cup. That's how underrated he is. He was playing like Sergio Ramos was inside of him. And the winner is Laporte. Next is breakout stars, which is kind of hard for me because there wasn't really any breakout stars in this World Cup. But first of all, we have Bouadi, who was a very good midfielder for Morocco. Mine was like Mbappé because he was the dictator who played for them. And then we have Kubasi, 7, and I repeat, 7 clean sheets, being a tackler monster and destroying the dictator when playing against France. Lastly, we have Diamante. Mano was like a baby because his dribbling performance was just insane. At one point, I just thought the ball was just stuck to his feet. He actually played very good against Germany and Ecuador. And especially against Ecuador, that was like his best game. Even Liverpool wanted him, but he did the Jude Bellingham and went to Real Madrid instead. But the winner is Kubasi. He plays like a veteran and one of the reasons why Spain literally won the whole thing. And now we have biggest upset, with the first nominee being Brazil, where Brazil faced Norway, where the favelas got introduced to Viking football. And Erling Haaland looked like he was on a mission just to destroy Brazil. And just like that, Neymar's final World Cup was over. I mean, this just gives him more time for his sister's birthday, I guess. And anyways, we were Turkey, who was one of their favorites in the group. They had people to do all of this just to get grouped. That is just embarrassing, bro. Then we have Germany. It was Germany vs Paraguay, and they lost on penalties in the round of 32, which didn't even exist 4 years ago. It was so disappointing because we would have had Germany vs France. And low-key, Germany vs France would have been a good game if it happened. But now we got Jurgen Klopp again, so I don't know. The winner is Germany, mainly because I don't like Kai Havertz. Next up is most disappointing player, and we have Bruno Fernandes, a man who broke the Premier League assist record, only got 1 assist. He stunk like poo. You know what? The whole midfield trio stunk, especially because of the expectations, Vitinha, João Neves being Ballon d'Or contenders, and they played like poo.
Whipping up shit in a kettle, boiling shit. Actual shit, like boiling poo in a kettle.
Next nomination is CP10, Christian Pulisic. Apart from a good game from Paraguay, this guy just got injured and just wasn't that good. Okay, third nomination is Musiala, a German wonder kid who is now 23. He was just bad, bro. He got a goal against Curacao. I mean, everyone got a goal against Curacao, so it's not really that, impressive. But he played really badly against Paraguay and Ecuador. He was just locked up the whole game. Lastly is Doku. He's one of the Belgium's best players on the pitch. But man, in a lot of the games, he played awful. He didn't really even do anything except for those, little titches we does. 0 goals and assists is cooked. He did more for his wife and child than Belgium in the World Cup. And the award obviously belongs to Portugal's trio of doom because they just played I can't even speak because that's how bad they were. I mean, of course, but I'm gonna pick. He wouldn't disappoint because he's one of the best players. The next award is the worst performance of the tournament. The first nomination is Sito in the first game of the World Cup. He created Mexico's first goal against South Africa and got a red card, basically ruining the game for his team. I mean, the name is just it's so ironic, even everyone says that. The second nomination is Kadri Koulibaly, who against Norway created 2 goals for them, making them lose the game. And when this happened, he got dropped for the rest of the whole tournament. That's how bad he played, and that's, oh my god, that's just embarrassing, honestly. The next nominee is not a player, it's a manager, and it has to go to Thomas Tuchel, because against Argentina, those 2 substitutions of just being ultra defensive just killed England, man. I gave Messi the ball and just we had no attacking threat. It was so poor. The last nominee is actually 2 people because they play for the same team and it's the same game. So we got Tim Ream and Fries, centre back and goalkeeper for USA, who against Belgium conceded 4 goals by actually year 7 defending. What are they doing? And Fries just made stupid decisions. What? I don't know what he's doing, bro. But the worst performance award goes to Sito because the memes about him, crazy. Next up, we got best individual match performance. Basically, someone who played really good in one game. First nominee is Rosignol with a clean sheet and 7 saves against Spain. That was literally the only team that didn't concede a goal from Spain. That is just crazy. Then we have Messi's first game at the World Cup, where he scored a hat-trick on Zidane's son. Messi's game against Algeria was the first player to score a hat-trick in the 2026 World Cup. Next up, we got Jude Bellingham against Mexico. Bro, he was everywhere. Tackling, goal-wise, offensive and defensive. That was a complete showing of one of the most complete players in football right now. And then we have Rodri against Argentina in the final. When Argentina was like, oh yeah, let's get this, let's get that. Rodri was like, nah, shut up, bruv. Come on, what are you doing? Yeah. And the winner is Jude Bellingham against Mexico, because that performance there was one of the most complete performances I've ever seen, and probably in the World Cup. Anyways, now on to the best game of the tournament. First, we have Argentina versus Egypt. I mean, like, what a comeback and what a game it was in the second half. You could argue it's a little bit rigged. I mean, Argentina is literally loved by Israel, so yeah. Next is Portugal versus Croatia. It was a bit mid first half, but the second half, boy, that was sexy. Oh my god, it's like seeing 2024 Cole Palmer, man. That was just so good. And next nomination is Mexico versus England. Mexico was good, but Jude was just, oh my god. Well, the drama, the red card, the England holding on is like a bit shaky. Oh my god. The feeling around it, yeah, that's up there. Oh my god, yeah. Last we have France versus England, which was 4-6. This was a joke of a game. Like, where did England come out with this? If England played like this against Argentina, we would have won and we would have like been into the final, man. Like, anyways, the winner is the award goes to Portugal versus Croatia. This was actually really close because Argentina versus Egypt was like, it was literally just there, bro. It was so close, but like, I felt like the referee was just biased, I guess, to Argentina. I mean, you know, Portugal had 3 offside goals for Croatia, but like, for Argentina it was a little bit worse, I guess. The madness doesn't stop there, because we are now on to the best goal of the tournament. First nominee is Mbappé versus Senegal. Okay. Woo! That is just sexy. Oh, like, next we have Isidore against Morocco. Yo, bro. That's like Pave's goal against Argentina. Oh my god, what the hell? Next up, we have Alvarez. Okay. Do it. Oh my god, what? That's like perfect. That's actually like perfect. Next up, we got Declan Rice against France. That is so perfect. There has to be only one winner, and that is Alvarez, because that goal was just perfect, bro. Now onto one of the controversial ones. We've got gayest moment of the World Cup. Okay, that sounds a bit bad. I'm not homophobic. I've got gay friends. Okay, first one up being Egypt. Okay. But what a goal. Like, that should have been one of the best goals of the tournament. That is one of the best goals of the tournament. Okay, what the hell? Then we have Iran versus Egypt. The game was 1-1, but the thing is, before the World Cup started, there was supposed to be one prime match game, and it was Iran versus Egypt. It's like Garnacho being good. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And lastly, we have Haaland versus Jude. You cannot tell me there's something not going on. The sexual tension in the room is just crazy, bro. Like, what is this? Anyways, the obvious winner is Jude and Bellingham. I mean, what? Jude and Haaland? What the? Let's just move on to the next award, which is the worst miss of the tournament. Here are the nominations. Endrick against Norway. Like, what are we doing, Endrick? You just came on and you sold this bad. It's just... What are we... I can see why Ancelotti never picks you. That was so bad. Next nominee is Haaland versus Ivory Coast.
Haaland demanding the ball, knocked down by Salah. Here's Haaland!
I mean, Haaland literally could have gave the goalkeeper a kiss. Like, just stick to music, bro. Third nominee is, of course, Messi penalties.
It's Lionel Messi.
Yeah, that was not good. So I can announce the winner is Endrick, because if Brazil got that goal, it would have been Brazil versus England, and that would have been, you know, a great game, to be honest. Now for the bad ones, we are on to the most corrupt moment of the World Cup award. First nominee is Donald Trump, because of the red card for Balogun. He made the FIFA president, Mr. Infantino, turn over a red card, which by FIFA rules and standards is literally impossible. You can't do that. You literally can't do that. But this bold ass guy is just D1 glaze, honestly. The second nominee is, bro, who do you think it is? It's Argentina. Because like every single game, the ref is on their side. Maybe once or twice, that's fair enough. But it's becoming a pattern, and I don't think it's a coincidence, you know? Like against Egypt, maybe, you know, I do feel like the ref was on their side. Same against Algeria, because Messi probably should have got a red card. And against England, they did political messaging, which is literally, you can't do that. That's banned. And what did FIFA do? They did nothing. I don't think they have done anything yet. The last nominee is Ronaldo. Not Ronaldo himself, but like FIFA. For the World Cup, he got a red card, making him suspended for 3 games in the first 2 games of the World Cup. But FIFA was like, fuck it, I want to. And the winner is Argentina, of course, because the ref was like always on the side. And do I think it's coincidence? It's too much of a pattern to be a coincidence. Continuing the chaos, we got the most embarrassing moment award. First nominee is Donald Trump. Remember when I said they got the best player back? They followed up with that by conceding 4 goals and losing 4-1. This is what you get Donald Trump for photobombing the Club World Cup photos for Chelsea, man. He did it for the World Cup as well. Like, you didn't win the World Cup with Spain. You're literally American, bro. What? Finally, we have the final. One of the most embarrassing finals because it was so one-sided and Spain just dominated the whole game. Especially Enzo Fernandez, who got himself a red card. And after the game, some of the Argentina fans were sore losers. The main one being Paredes. Like, why does he do this? What are you doing, bro? Because you foul everybody and you can't take a loss. It's just so embarrassing. Anyways, the winner is Argentina. Like, 0 shots for 99% of the match is crazy. And the sore loser bit at the end. So embarrassing. Finally, we have the most racist performance in the World Cup. First up, we have weird Argentina fans calling Speed the N-word. Then we have a Paraguayan senator calling Mbappé just horrible things. You know what? Out of every single one, this one is actually serious. Racism is an issue that just shouldn't happen in football. It's unacceptable. You know, football is the best when it's about the men. We just need to boot it out and just get it gone. And that wraps up the 2026 World Cup awards. Some people make history like Mbappé or Olise, and some maybe hate Kai Havertz more than I already do. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and let me know what awards I got wrong. It's me, Potato Pundit, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.